Galapagos were the first territory on the Earth to be declared UNESCO Heritage in 1978. In 1959, the Galapagos Islands were declared by the government of Ecuador National Park and then a marine reserve. Shortly after the government commission on the island of St. Cruz, the construction of scientific station Charles Darwin engaged in environmental protection and in preventing the extinction of species at risk. So much variety and beauty are very fragile. The ecosystem is always at risk, and a responsible behavior on the part of tourists is essential.
The main critical issues are: the Galapagos archipelago continues to be threatened by species like goats, pigs, rats and cats. These animals caused the extinction of some indigenous species over a few decades. In the sea, the damage comes from fishing that plunders the sea cucumbers for the Asian market and kills the sharks by tearing their fins. The pollution. In 2001, the sinking of the oil tanker called Jessica has caused serious damage to the fauna. In addition, marine and climate warming activates a controllable reaction in the currents. Even the urbanization of the islands, favored by the government of Ecuador in the last decades, involves serious dangers, among which the increase of the atmospheric pollution and the deforestation.
The tourism industry represents an important economic resource for the inhabitants of the islands and for all of Ecuador, but it causes a strong environmental impact, such as the construction of hotels, roads, the erosion of the paths, and the circulation of numerous cruise ships. The continuous increase in tourism and its environmental impacts have pushed the Ecuadorian government and UNESCO to declare the Galapagos in a state of emergency, and in 2007 the archipelago was put on the list of patrimonial sites in danger. In 2009, new strategies were implemented and so an ecotourism model was adopted. Sustainable tourism is fundamental here, so the advice is to rely on institutions and organizations that work in this direction to plan a visit to this paradise that has not been lost yet. Make sure that the travel company you choose works in a sustainable way and provide guides authorized by the National Park.